Hi everyone, welcome back once again in my YouTube channel. So guys, I hope you all are doing great. And also guys, you're enjoying a lot of my cursor video, right? So guys, this video of cursor is very important for both the way. Both the way in the sense, both the perspective means what? Once you're going to implement any logic, so that time also you may use cursor concept. And suppose whenever if you're going to appear in an interview, that time also the interviewer may ask such type of question, means related to the cursor concept, right? So in both the way it's very important topic guys for all the people, right? So guys, so in last video already I've discussed what iterator. From last to last video I've discussed what enumeration. So both the cursor already I have completed, and guys also we know very well, right? So generally for read the data and print the data we are using what for each and get method, right? But on top of that also we can use what cursor concept for read the data means what read the collection of data, right? And how we're going to print the data. For that purpose also we have one concept, that is guys cursor, right? So that is the continuation of last video only, right? So guys, under cursor we know very well that we have four different types of cursor, right? That is enumeration, iterator, ListIterator and ListIterator, right? So already we have discussed all these things in last video, right? So we have guys four what cursor: enumeration, iterator, ListIterator and ListIterator, which introduced in JDK 8. Okay, in previous video we have done right enumeration and iterator. You can see here enumeration and iterator, both the cursor we have what completed end to end. Correct? In very brief already have discussed, right? Who didn't watch till now, please guys first watch those video and then jump in this video guys, then only you can get more clarity, right? So guys, so first I will give very short overview for enumeration and iterator for those who didn't what watch the video as of now. Okay, so guys, simple, just 3 to 4 points I'm going to explain here. Be concentrated and listen very carefully guys. So guys, see in enumeration, right, in enumeration cursor is used only for the legacy classes, right? Already mentioned, right? So enumeration cursor is used only for the legacy classes. First point. Second point, what you should remember, so you can use only for read the data, right? This cursor you can use for only read the data. And third point, what you need to remember, that is what it is used only for forward cursor, forward direction. If you want to read the data only forward direction, that time you may use enumeration cursor, right? But guys, but iterator is bit good, but iterator is means what iterator cursor is bit good compared to enumeration. Coming to the iterator guys, what the point we need to keep in mind. So guys, iterator cursor is used for every classes, not only for the legacy classes. But enumeration only we can use legacy classes, but iterator cursor we can use all the classes. So that's why it is called what universal cursor. So iterator cursor also said to be what universal cursor. That is the first point guys. Second point guys, so you can perform read and what remove operation with the help of iterator cursor, okay? And third point guys, this is also same like enumeration, that is what it is used only for the forward cursor. It is used only read the data for forward direction. So guys, this is the point what you need to remember before jump into what our today topic. So guys, so that is the reason, right? So we have such limitation in both the cursor. That is the reason guys we should know about one more cursor guys, that is very important cursor, that is ListIterator. What I mentioned guys, so that's the reason if we have some limitation in both the cursor enumeration and iterator, so overcome to all the limitation, so we have one more important cursor, that is ListIterator. What cursor guys? ListIterator. The name is ListIterator. So today we'll discuss completely about what this ListIterator end to end. In very brief, I will explain what is ListIterator, when and how we need to use this ListIterator in our Java implementation. So guys, don't skip this video. Please watch from starting to end. If you will skip the video, so might we will not get all the things. Okay, so we will not get complete clarity. So I will request and I will suggest as well. So please watch entire video of ListIterator, which is very interesting. Okay, and also you will come to know where and how we need to use this ListIterator. So guys, just I will explain same all the 10 points. Okay, what we have discussed in our what enumeration and what iterator. So guys, first we should know first very important things in the ListIterator. First I will write here. So what topics we are going to discuss today? That topic is guys ListIterator, right? ListIterator. That is our topic, right? ListIterator. Correct? This is also guys one cursor, right? ListIterator is a what? Cursor, right? Correct? So we'll discuss today about ListIterator cursor. Same like that, already I have discussed enumeration and what? Iterator. What was the first point, guys? What was the first point? So guys, it is introduced, right, in version of what? 1.2 version of collection framework, correct? It is introduced in 1.2 version of what? Collection framework, right? This is a very well known first point. We know very well, right? So that it is not a legacy cursor, right? We know very well, right? What is legacy cursor? Legacy cursor means the cursor which has introduced in 1.0 version, right? So also we can copy and paste what? Second point. What do we have in the iterator, right? What do we have in the iterator? Same point, guys. What? It is not a legacy cursor due to its introduced in 1.2. That's why it is not a legacy cursor. Correct, guys? And also, guys, first very important point, guys. So I will just let you know here. So ListIterator, guy, is a bi-directional cursor. What, guy? ListIterator is a bi-directional cursor. That means what? What we understood from last two cursor, enumeration and iterator, it is forward direction only, right? It reads the data only forward direction, correct? But ListIterator is a bi-directional cursor. What? ListIterator is a bi-directional cursor, correct? And ListIterator is used only for, guys, list classes. So third point, guys, I am going to change here. So from the iterator, it is different from the iterator, guys. What? So we can say here ListIterator, right? What is ListIterator cursor, right? ListIterator cursor is used only for what? Only for what, guys? List classes. What? List implement classes. List implement classes. So at least we can write here. So we can say here list classes, right? List classes means what? List implementation classes. Okay. So that, guy, this is the point very important. What? ListIterator cursor is used only for list classes, right? Or you can say for understanding purpose list implemented classes, right? Might be confused, right? List implemented classes, right? Okay. Got it, guy? So guy, what the class like? Just like you can write here, like means at least you should know, right? What the implemented class is like. So like array list, right? And you just space, yeah, then you understood. So then array list. Second guy, what is list implement classes? Linked list, right? Yes or no? Linked list, right? Then guy, you can say vector and what? Stack. Yes or no? So guys, that the classes which use what? List iterator cursor. Correct? Yes or no guys? So this point you should keep in mind once you are going to what? Start the list iterator cursor. Correct? So guys, all 3 points I hope you understood, right? Correct? And guys, this is also a, this is not called a what? Universal cursor, right? So you can write 4th point, right? So point number 4, what? It is not a what? It is not a universal cursor, guys. It is not a universal cursor. Why guys? Because this cursor is used only for list implemented classes. Correct? If anyone maybe ask, hey, why it is not a universal cursor? So directly you can tell to them, because it is used only for list implemented classes. That's why this cursor is not a universal cursor. Correct? I hope you got this point, right? Okay, now guys, next point. So point number 5. What is point number 5, guys? So guys, same thing. See, I will explain just compared to iterator and enumeration. So guys, how to get list iterator object? How to get list iterator object? So you can see when I have discussed about the what? Iterator and enumeration. So guys, see point number 5. You can get enumeration object by using elements method, right? So an iterator, you can get the iterator object by using iterator method. So just copy guys this point. Okay, point number 5 I will copy here. So what? You can get the list iterator. 1 minute guys. So guys, what I have told? So you can what? You can get the list iterator at this place. List iterator. Correct? So you can get list iterator object by using guy what method, guy? By what method, guy? List iterator method. Okay. So we have one method, that is list iterator. Once I will write the code, that time I will show you. So if you are going to need object of list iterator, so you need to call list iterator method. Okay. So list iterator method. So you can get the list iterator object. Correct? So I hope you got it. Because in the enumeration, you can get the enumeration object with the help of elements method. In iterator, you can get the iterator object with the help of iterator method. Same way, if you want to get the list iterator object, so you need to use the list iterator method. I hope you understood. And also I hope you are with me. Correct? Got it. So guys, point number 6. What is point number 6, guys? So point number 6. So now come to the method level, guys. Now we jump into method level. Correct? So guys, we know very well, right? So point number 6. Enumeration contains 2 methods, has a more element and what? Next element. Correct? That's the method level. In iterator we have 3 methods. Has next, next, remove. Okay. So guys, see these 2 cursor we have. One cursor have 2 methods and other cursor iterator have 3 methods. But guys, this is the big differences in the list iterator. So guys, in list iterator we have 9 methods, guys. List iterator has 9 methods. And also I have mentioned you, right? And also I have told you what? List iterator is a bi-directional cursor, guys. That is very important. What? Bi-directional bidirectional cursor. Right, guys? This is what? Bidirectional cursor. And guys, see, the cursor which is bidirectional means what? It has what? Previous method. It should have previous method. Only it can read the previous object as well as what? Next object. That is called bidirectional, both the way, in backward, forward. If the cursor which can read backward as well as forward, that cursor is known as bidirectional. So list iterator cursor is such a cursor which can read backward and forward both the way, both in both direction it can read the object. Okay, that's why it is called what? Bidirectional cursor. Correct? That's why this is the way, because it should have more method. A part of that, guy, I will dictate one by one what all those 9 methods list iterator has. Okay, so first I will write here. So what? List iterator. Okay, so list iterator cursor has what? 9 methods. What? 9 methods. So all the methods name I will write one by one here. And also, guys, don't confuse, I will show with Java API documentation, right? So in that I can show you how many methods it has, which is predefined document, right? So Java API documents, okay, it is predefined documents which provided by Java people, right? Okay, so guys, see, I will dictate one by one. So list iterator cursor has 9 methods. Okay, so what all the methods get, I will write one by one, so don't confuse, guys. So guys, first method is what? Has next. Has next, that is first method, guys. Second method, what it has? So that is next method. And I will also tell you guys what all 9 method what it does. I will explain as well, don't confuse. So all 9 methods what it does. Okay, so guys, second method is next method. Okay, and guys, third method, that is what? Has previous. So has means next. It will check next element means data is available or not, right? So has means what? Next element same as has previous. So what? Has previous, right? That is one method. Number 4. So guys, previous. I will explain as well what method it does. Okay, guys, number 5. What is the number 5 methods? That method, guys, next index. What is next index? Next index. This is a method. Method number 6. That is previous index. What is previous index? Previous index. That is 6th method. Method number 7. So method number 7, guys, set method. What is set method? Method number 8. Method number 8, guys, what is method? So add method. We should have one method name is add method. Method number 9, that is remove method. Okay, so guys, these all are the 9 methods which is under list iterator. Correct? Which is under list iterator. Correct, guys? So guys, see, I will tell you, see, this and this is used for forward direction, right? Read the data for forward direction, right? Forward direction, correct? Yes or no? Same, guy, this one as well, correct? Yes or no? So guys, also you should know this thing. Has this means it will check the data is available in the collection or not. It will check the data is available into the collection or not, correct? And next method, what it does, it will do if data will be there. if data is there in collection, okay, if data is in collection, then it can read the data, right? If it's not there, it can't read, right? So these two methods. So has means what? It will check the data is in collection or not. If it's there, then only it can what? Read data by next method. So has next return type is boolean. It will give true or false result. If true, only the next method will be called and it will read the data. Correct, guys? This first 2 point, first two method, has previous and next. Has previous and previous, right? So, guys, this two method, what it does? It does what? Read data, but backward direction, right? It read data, but backward direction. You can read data for what? Backward. You can write here what? Backward direction. Same thing, guys. Previous as well. This one as well. Read data, backward direction. Guys, see how I am going to explain. If you remember all the points, then your list iterator cursor becomes very easy. Yes or no? So guys, this is the way. If you want to learn any topic, that means you need to understand in such a way. Then you can remember forever. Otherwise, you can forget very minimum time. So guys, now what is next index and previous index? To get the index for forward or backward. So guys, see what is this? I can write here. To get index, to get the index for so guys, to get the index for forward direction, right? For forward direction, right? To get the index for forward direction, this next index can be used, right? So guys, same thing to get the index for backward direction, right? Just right here, to get the index for backward direction, right? Backward direction. Then you can use previous index, right? Guys, point number next method what? Set method. So guys, replace the data. That time you need to use what? Set method. That means it can use what? It can use for what? Replace the data, right? Replace the data, right? Correct? Right. Now point number 9. What it does? Add means to add data. To add the data, right? It is used. Now guys, this is very simple. To remove the data, right? To remove the data, right? Correct? So guys, all the methods, what it does, I have written one by one. So guys, if you concentrate and if you listen very carefully, okay, so that time you should not have any confusion. Correct? And also guys, don't confuse. I will show all the methods on Java API documentation. Also you keep remember this thing. Okay. So as of now, we are good. Point number 6. Now guys, point number 7. I will explain what is point number 7, guys. So what is point number 7, guys? Anyone can expect? So guys, see, list iterator is bidirectional cursor because it has what? Has previous and previous method. Okay. So you can write here list iterator what is what? Bidirectional, right? Because it has what? Why guys? Because it has previous, already mentioned you, has previous and what? Previous method, right? 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 It has previous and previous method. That's why it is called what? Bidirectional. Okay? Yes or no, guys? Right? Okay. So guys, point number 8. This is point number 7. It is bidirectional. Now point number what? 8. So guys, it is also interface. Already mentioned you. It is also a interface only. It is also a interface only. Okay? Interface only. Correct? Correct, guys? So guys, point number 9. What is point number 9, guys? So it supports what? Both normal and generic version, right? It supports same way like other iterator like enumeration and iterator. It supports both version. What that is what? Normal and what? Generic. So we know very well what is generic and what is normal, right? So generic is introduced in Java 1.5. So before Java 1.5 we have only normal version. That means after the 1.5 version we are not going into typecast, right? Before the 1.5 JDK, if you need, right, that time you are going to explicitly need to typecast, right? That is the normal generic version, correct? And get the all other points what we should keep in mind, correct, guys? So guys, after this we will what? Do one practical. Then we'll come to know how this ListIterator cursor what we are using in our project, right? So guys, now I will show one this complete thing into code base, right? And what is our motto, guys? So we'll create one array list. Already I mentioned you. So this ListIterator can be used only by list implemented classes. So array list is a list implemented class, right? That's why I will take one array list. Means I will create one array list. Then we can add some object. We can insert some object into the array list. Then we can read data as forward as well as backward direction. Then we'll come to know how ListIterator is different from other two cursor, that is enumeration and iterator, right? Because both the cursor enumeration and iterator, it can read data only by what? Forward direction. But this ListIterator mainly known as what? Bidirectional cursor. It can read forward direction as well as backward direction. Due to it has two methods, that is has previous and previous. Has previous means this method is used to check the data is available or not in the collection to read the previous data. And previous means what? If the data will be there, then only it can read data by backward. Correct, guys? These two methods very important for read the backward direction, right? Okay. So guys, without wasting the time, we can open our IDE. So guys, these two example already I have discussed in last two videos. So now I am going to start one new class, that is cursor example 3, right? Cursor example 3. Click the main method and finish. So we will have one by default created class we have, right, guys? Great. So guys, please be focused, be concentrate. So this ListIterator cursor is very, very interesting. Why? Because we can able to read data by forward as well as backward. Correct? Okay. So guys, here I can create first one array list class, right? Object array list We'll take some string object only. A string al equals to new array list. Right? That is string. Right? So we have created array list object. Right? So now next mode is what? We need to add some what? Data into array list. We need to add some object into the array list. So al dot add, we have, right? We know very well, right? So you can write here is show. Okay, that is our first data. We can copy and I can only change the name. Right? So second name we can put anything, Sandy. Then you can put here Ramesh. Put here Varsha. Right? So these 4 object we have inserted into our array list. Correct? Okay. So after doing this thing, guys, so what our main motto? We need to perform this method, right? Okay. So guys, see, we are going to use a list iterator, right? So I am writing here list iterator with read data forward direction, right? List iterator cursor, correct, with normal version, okay, with normal version, print the data forward direction, print the data in forward direction, right? Good guys. So guys, this is our motto need to perform. So we are going to use list iterator cursor with normal version, print the data in forward direction. Okay. So guys, this thing I'm writing only for understanding. Okay. So if you will see this line, so you understood what the things we are going to perform, right? So we are going to use list iterator cursor, but why? With normal version, because we have 2 versions, right? It supports 2 versions, normal version as well as generic version. So initially I will explain with normal version, then I will explain generic version as well. Okay. And what is the main motto? Print the data in forward direction. So what the data we have, Kishore, Sandy, Ramesh and Varsha, how we are going to print forward direction with the help of list iterator cursor, right? Okay. So let's see first step what I am going to do. So also I am writing here same comment like, so how to get the what list iterator object, right? How to get the list iterator object? So guys, we use by using what list iterator method. Okay, I will show with example, don't confuse. So with the help of list iterator method we can get the list iterator object. Okay, so guys, let's start first step what I have told you, how to get the list iterator object. So by using list iterator object, so list iterator method, it's my bad miss. So let's see al dot, you can see here guys, so if I can put here list iterator, see list iterator is a method, right, by which we can get the list iterator object, right? So we can hold this in our list iterator object, lstitr. Okay, This thing we need to import. This is the interface, guys, which is available in the list iterator. So guys, I'm stopping here. I will show first all the methods what I missed out. Okay, so first I will go this place and I can write here Java, or first I can write here what Java API documentation, right here. See guys, what I have done, sorry, bad miss, 1 minute. Java API documentation, right? See, you can click here, you come here and you can check first, so that list iterators come into the what java.util, right? Come here, see guys, so under java.util you click here, so that is a package here. Under this package we have what, so many what interface, right? Interfaces, right? You can come here, you can see list iterator, right? There, right? It is an interface, right? So you can explore more on that, but what I'm going to explain here, that is guys, these all methods, these all 9 methods you can count as well guys. See, add, already I mentioned you, add, has next, has previous, next, next index, previous, previous index, remove, set. So guys, see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So guys, the already I have explained, these all are the all 9 methods we have in the what list iterator interface, right? So we have these all 9 methods which is under the list iterator interface. Good. The same thing I have discussed this place, right? See, all 9 points I have discussed or not, right? Same thing here. So understanding purpose I have given in sequence: has next, next, has previous, previous, next index, previous index, set, and remove, right? Same thing you can see here, right? Yes or no guys? See, add, has next, has previous, next, next index, yes or no? Previous, previous index, remove, set, all the methods we have, right? So guys, that's what I've told you. If you want to explore more on that list iterator, you can check that is our Java API documentation, which is predefined documentation, right? Okay guys, now we'll jump into the this place. So guys, what I have told you, so this is list interface, list iterator interface already I have imported, right? Okay, so after getting the list iterator object, calling to the list iterator method, we have ListIterator, that object, right? Okay guys, so let's see after that what we are going to do. See guys, after creation of list iterator object, after creating the list iterator object, we have to check, right? We have to check the data is available or not in the collection, right? For that we need to use a specific method, right? If you want to check the data is available into the collection or not, that means we need to use some specific method. So already what list iterator method has next. So this method has next method, what it does, it will check the data is available or not. This method is used to check the data is available or not in the collection, right? So come into the this example. So already we have data, we have some data into the collection, right? So guys, what it will does, it does, suppose we can take while loop, right? And we can, so already we have the LST object, ListIterator object, right? Dot, what we can do, we can check. So for checking we have one method, right? Has next, already I have told you. See, list iterator, this is boolean, right? Already I have told you. So has next, return type is boolean. It will check if the data is available, it will give boolean, means true response. It is not, it will give false response. That's why you can call it has next. Okay, got it? After calling this has method, after calling this has method, okay, so guys, it will what, it will do, if the data is there, if data is available, right? Kishore, Sandy, Ramesh, Varsa is there, right? So what it can do, it will read the data, right? If you want to read the data, if data is available, so what method we need to use? Next method, right? So we can call here what? LSTR, that method. Just copy that. If data is available, right? So dot what? We have a method, guys. Next, you can see here, right? Next there, no? Next method, right? You can call it next method, right? Okay. See, guys. So as of now, I am using here normal version, right? You can write here, I am using normal version, right? Right? I am using normal version. So guys, if you want, if you're going to use the normal version, right? If you want to use the normal version, so now tell me, guys, here using ListIterator, they are using ListIterator as a normal version. You can read any type of data or only string data. Tell me, guys, if you are going to use ListIterator as a normal version, right? We are not going to use any generic, right? If you want to use ListIterator as a normal version, right? So guys, tell me, you can read any type of data or only string data? Obviously any type of data, right? You can read because it's an object type, right? So if you want to use ListIterator as a normal version, so you can read what? Any type of data. But here, guys, we have a string object, right? You can see here we have a string object, right? That's why we need to typecast, right? That's why we need to use the typecast. So in which data type we need? A string type. That's why I am going to typecast here. So a string, right? Our typecasting, we need to hold in a string only, right? So a string S. So it can hold what? A string object after doing typecasting, right? And guys, one thing keep in mind, simply normal version, if you're going to use, typecasting required. Blindly, you can keep in mind, if you're going to use the normal version of any cursor, not only ListIterator, any cursor, it may be enumeration, it may be iterator, it may be ListIterator, so you need to do the typecast, right? If you're going to use the generic version of any cursor, that time no need typecast. Why? Because from JDK 1.5 version onwards, so it what? By default, what? It is a typecasted. So we are using the generic. Generic means what? At time of creation the object, we are explicitly defining, right? So this is our type of the object, correct? So guys, no need to define anything if you are going to use the generic version. No need typecast. If you are going to use the normal version of any iterator, explicitly we need to do the what? Typecasting. Because as of now, I am going to use normal version of ListIterator. That's why I am doing here what? Typecasting, right? I hope you got it. After that, you can print the data. Once we have done the read data, right? Already we have read data, right? Then you can print the data, right? So you can print the data and you can run the application. You can see the data is printed or not. See guys, here you can see both symbol. Why? Because we didn't use generic, right? That's it. If you use the generic, that time it will not show the this issue, right? Because we have used the typecasting. Okay, no problem. You can see here. Run the application in front of you and you will see the result. See guys. So Kishore, Sandy, Ramesh, Varsha. It's printing or not with the help of this ListIterator cursor. I hope you understood, right? I hope you understood. Correct? Guys, see. Now, our main motto is what? If you want to read the backward direction, right? Now, what our main motto? If we have read data forward direction, so how we need to read data backward direction, right? So guys, one point we need to remember, okay, when we create the cursor, right, the cursor is always pointing to before first record, right? What? Suppose if you have Amit, suppose Sumit, and suppose Rohit. These three data you have, right? So always guy cursor pointing here, right? Cursor pointing line number 25. Then only it can read it, right? So Amit, Sumit, Rohit. You know what? Has next, right? What we say? Yeah, has next means next. Suppose guy, once you will reach here, right? So now it will read previous data. So what I have told you, so always one point we need to remember, when we create the cursor is always pointing to before first record, right? So I want to read data with cursor, then what, where the cursor location first of all, right? We need to see where the cursor location is first of all. If the cursor location in this place, only it can read the backward direction, right? Okay. So guys, see. So same you can take, or otherwise I will write while, see. So list iterator dot, right? What I have told guy, what is the method for if data is there not for previous backward, has previous, they are not, see, has previous. So this method is used to check if the data is available or not in the collection for reading the backward, right? So for that you can come here. Now if data is there in backward, see, if cursor is from Varsa location, right, then you read Varsa, Ramesh, Sandy, Kishore, backward direction, right? So guys, for that purpose already we have one method, right? What method? Previous method, right? So we can call this first object dot previous. You can see there not, obviously it should be there, see there, right? Now we can hold this object, same we need typecasting, right? One minute. So typecasting you need, right? You need to hold string s1. I have removed this one. Okay, well, give me 1 second. Otherwise, copy. Yeah, 1 minute, guys. So I need to do copy till this place. Then I need to write here. Okay, and you do suppose s1. Okay, then you can sys out and you write s1. Good. Now you can run the application. We'll see the result. It's coming expected or not. So as of now we can read it a backward direction, right? See guys, so first Kishore and Ramesh was coming in till this coming at forward direction, now backward direction. WhatsApp, Ramesh, Sandy, Kishore, yes or no? See guys, so first WhatsApp, Ramesh, Sandy, Kishore coming or not? It's coming guys, right? So what we understood, right? So how we can read data, what, forward direction, how we can read backward direction, right? With the help of these four respective method. Has next, has previous, and what, previous method. I hope you understood guys, right? So how we are going to read previous data and what, next data, right? Correct? So I hope you understood. So guys, in same way I will use what, this thing, but in the generic version, not the normal version, right? So come here, So list iterator with generic version. Print data forward and backward, right? Good. Forward and backward direction. Same way, forward and backward, right? So guys, see, already mentioned you. So this, if you are going to use the normal version, that means we need what? Typecasting. If you are going to use generic version, we no need to do the typecasting. So same code I will write with the help of generic version. So guys, see, copy this thing, copy this code, right till here. I will write, come here and just write, and you write here what is generic version, right? Generic version. So guys, see, if you're going to generic version, that means explicitly you need to define what type of data you're going to use. So I'm going to use a string type, right? Right? Got it? So they get, I have already created one object with the help of generic version. Correct? Okay guys. So after guys, same thing we need to perform. Nothing we are going to do, because this place already I have defined explicitly what. So we are going to use the string type, because we have the string type of collection, right? So guys, so what I'm going to do here, copy this. Only I'm going to change the what variable name. Okay. So list itr1. So you can put here list itr1, right? And this one 1. And this places also you can use 1 only and 1 only. Correct? So guys, see, nothing I have changed. Only I have changed this places, right? See, but you will do one thing. So if you are going to use the generic version, so you no need to typecast. What? You no need to typecast. Directly you can store into a string, right? Because already you have defined, right? So this already belongs to a string type. So as of now also you no need to typecast, right? Directly you can hold into a string. Correct? So guys, see, now you can run the application. First this place I will give one sys out, then you come to know difference, right? Nothing I have done a part of that, right? Come here and I can run the application and you can see the result, right? If you're going to use the generic version, what result is coming? See guys, same or not? So Kishore, Sen, Ramesh words are coming, right? And after same backward direction words are Ramesh, Sandy, Kishore coming or not? So guys, what we have understood. So with the help of what? Normal version and generic version, with the help of list iterator, how what? We can print the data, how we can read data, and along with how we are going to print the data, right? So guys, this example is very useful for your what? Both the perspective. Once you're going to implement anything related to the list iterator, you can use what? This concept. And also whenever if you're going to appear any interview, that time also if you have all the concept, you can explain very well in front of interviewer. You should not have any confusion. If they may ask what do you mean by list iterator, or even if they may ask what do you mean by cursor, then you can explain so many things in front of you, in front of him, right? Why? Because you know enumeration, iterator, list iterator, and also I will explain one more cursor, that is SplitIterator, right? Okay. In coming video also I will explain this what iterator as well. What is SplitIterator, right? But as of now we have master on the these three cursor, right? Enumeration, iterator, and list iterator. Okay. So guys, as of now only I have 4 methods I have used. What? Has next, has previous, and previous. A part of that also we have 5 methods, right? So what? Index, next index, add, set, remove. So all the methods I will use in coming video. Okay, all the methods I will use in front of you in the code base only, and run the application in front of you, so by which you can get more clarity, right? So guys, that's all this video guys. I hope you got all the points, right? So guys, if you like this video, please like, but subscribe and share among your friends, right, for more update, right? Yes or no guys? So, and also if you like the video, please do comment as well guys. So if you comment, only I will come to know you people are watching my video, right guys? Thank you. As of now, we'll meet very soon in next video for with new cursor. Thank you guys. Bye bye. We'll take care.